Every foul ball, dead sprint. They do not get any of them unless it lands in their double. Dude, that shit's so... Also, go put your fucking spikes on. Good pitch. Thank you.
Today's Allegheny High Associates umpires, non-plate Don Guller, and in the field, James Segala. When you're serious about quality eye care, visit Dr. McDaniels and his staff at 34 Broadway Mall in Hornell.
So, this is probably my most hated song ever. I hate this song. To me, this is the ultimate, like, begging for first. I want to play center field. Please put me in there. Fucking work with this shit. Jesus. What the fuck is gonna do? I mean, you pitch it and really fucking nice. Go up there and go to the fucking third row.
Leading off for the Power, the center fielder number 17 from Houghton College, David Wessels.
Hello everybody and welcome to today's New York Collegiate Baseball League game against the Hornell Dodgers and the Niagara Power. I'm Bob Fleischer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth here in Maple City Park. On the mound for Hornell is Matt DeSena, 2017 graduate of Hornell.
Oh, Matt, oh, Matt!
1-1 at bat, David Wessels from Houghton College. He's a junior there. From Otsego, New York.
Oh, Matt, oh, Matt, oh, babe!
2-1 to Wessels. There's a strike, even things out, 2-2.
Wide half.
3-2 full count.
Oh,
So
Matt, oh, Matt!
DeSena starts the game out here with a full count on Wessels. Welcome those watching on Facebook Live. Beautiful Tuesday evening here from Hornell, New York. A little low, so DeSena loses Wessels.
Go pair here, home babe!
Batting for the Power in the left field.
Niagara comes in at 19-17, 5 games back. Hornell 12-24, 12 games back. Have evened things out in their last 10 games at 5-5.
Good boy!
Ted Leatherstitch, center fielder, gets underneath that one. Wessels stays at first.
Batting the third base, number 13 from Bluefield College, Marcus Espinal.
So number 13, Marcus Espinal from Bluefield College from Danbury, Connecticut. That's where I used to order a lot of the old little concrete stadiums there, Giant Stadium and Shea Stadium and stuff, for the Danbury Mint Company. 2-0. Senna checks on Wessels at first, keeping him honest. Another pop fly leather stitch out in center field. So 1 on, 2 down here for DeSena.
Now batting the first base, number 32 from Mercyhurst College, Josh Sirowitz.
Hornell has 5 regular season games left.
Boy, half. Center right at him here, kid. I'm babe. Striking a ground ball.
Josh Sherwick from Mercyhurst at the plate. There's a strike. He's 6'2", 225. 3-1 from DeSena here. Hornell plays at Houghton College against the Genesee Rapids tomorrow night. Game time 7 o'clock. Oh, Leatherstitch had a bead on it too. I think Leatherstitch should have called him off. You can't try to catch a ball over your shoulder like that. Not a good decision that time. I mean, you can. I'm not saying you can't, but just wasn't a good decision. Leatherstitch trotted his way in there and then just held up and waited.
Batting the catcher, number 8 from Angelina College, Garrett Bowles.
Matt, do it again here. Hum, babe. Hum, babe. I'm kid. Come, boys.
So runners on the corners with 2 outs now. Beautiful job that time. Brody Burdette.
No runs, though, hits 1 error and 2 men left on base. Ever having to play on the Ryan HC scoreboard. Power 0, Dodgers coming
First
back.
baseman. It's usually Kyler Kent playing first base, but Burdette has it today. So 2 on, 2 left on, no runs. Hornell's going to come to bat now, bottom of the first. So today's game is brought to you by Hornell Erie Federal Credit Union. Going to be combining with one of our other sponsors, First Heritage Federal Credit Union, soon here. So look for that. Hornell Erie Federal Credit Union. Remax Hometown Choice, 117 Main Street in Hornell. Martha Marino, Reggie Gambino, a household name. Call 697-3629. Triple C's Tasty Freeze. Don't forget Tuesdays, that's today, is garbage plate day. It's only $6 for you to get 2 hamburgers, 2 cheeseburgers, 2 hot dogs. It's absolutely delicious there at Triple C's on Park Drive at Hornell. John Dagan, General and Trial Practice, 324-6690. Call John Dagan today. Maple City Dodge, check out the 2019 Dodge Chrysler Jeeps on the lot up at Maple City Dodge, North Hornell, Seneca Roads. Great sales, great service, Maple City Dodge. Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating, Air Conditioning, and Coal Service, State Route 36 in Canisteel. 698-4444 for Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating and Air Conditioning Services. Wyan Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Get well and stay well with a visit to Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Joseph McKay at Wyan Chiropractic Associates. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys with offices in Buffalo and Rochester, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Dodgers, Connors and Ferris. And Hornell Gardens, a Hurlburt care community since 1970. Long-term care facility, short-term rehab at Hornell Gardens across from St. James Mercy Hospital in Hornell, New York. And there's quickly a first shot of First Heritage Federal Credit Union. So Nate Thole leading things off here for the Dodgers. Looks at strike one. On the mound, number 10, Zachary Crane. He's 6 foot 245 from Hilbert College in Buffalo, New York. Resides from Auburn, New York. So Thole down 2-0, quickly 0-2. Pops this one up. Oh, nice hustle. Who was that? Can't complain about that. Number 2, Brett Lindsay, the second baseman, hustles his butt over there and couldn't seem to track that down. Chopper foul down the third baseline. Aye. 1-2 to Thole. That's low and inside. 2-2. And beautiful play, Marcus Espinal, the third baseman. Easy play over to first. Playing first base is number 32, Josh Sorowek. So Matt Staker up now for the Dodgers. Staker batting .282. Got 2 doubles on the year. That's low. 3-0. There's a strike. 3-1 to Staker. There's a strike to full count. Staker goes to Webster University in St. Louis, Missouri. There's a base hit for Staker. So Ted Leatherstitch, center fielder.
How batting the center fielder, 16 from the University of Massachusetts at Lowell, Ted
Leatherstitch batting .327. He's got 6 home runs on the year. More importantly, 24 RBIs, so. So Leatherstitch is going to pop out to right field. So 2 outs now.
Batting the left fielder, number 14 from Concordia, Chicago, Keegan Terrell.
So Keegan Tyrell from Concordia, Joliet, Illinois. Resident. 2 outs here, bottom of the first, still 0-0 on the John and Dagan scoreboard. And it's going to be popped foul. Out of play. Sorry if we're having some streaming issues. Just noticed a little jumpiness. Apologize. Hopefully that'll be cleared up here shortly. That's a nice throw. No
runs, 1 hit, no errors, nobody left on base.
Terrell will be up at bat in the second, but we're going to go to the second now. Still 0-0. We'll be back after this commercial break if you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 1301. Facebook, stay with us live.
I'd like to thank our customers, past, present, and future, for making Maple City Dodge your dealership of choice.
From muscle cars to pickups, I bought my last 9 vehicles here at Maple City Dodge. I'm not chased or pressured. I come here to get the vehicle that I want and at a great price.
I traded in my old truck and got this one at Maple City Dodge. Got a great deal. I'm happy.
It's worth the drive to Maple City Dodge because we have the best sales and service, and we'll prove it.
Back, Placer broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. 0-0 on the John N. Dagan scoreboard. Having a few streaming issues. I apologize. We'll get that cleared up here shortly. Not sure why. We're using the mobile hotspot. Matt DeSena from Hornell High School is on the mound for the Dodgers. There was ball 1. There's a shot into left field. Leatherstitch tracks it down for a base hit.
Hey, even on a single, still go back up in case we throw behind.
So number 2, Brett Lindsay at the plate now. Lindsay batting .290. So 1 on, nobody out here, top of the second inning. There's a good pitch, curveball for a strike. Of course, that could be the changeup too. I can't tell from this angle, and I'm not that an expert pitch person, pitch analyzer. I admit it. That's low and outside, 1-1. There's a pop fly. Oh, nice try to catch it. Couldn't come up with it. Kind of an awkward fall that time. Hope he's all right, number 11, Nate Thole. That's something you don't want to see. That was bad. That wasn't very good. I think he's injured. It looked like he might have hyperextended something, or he's shaking it off. And he does throw I guess he's all right.
How about the shortstop, number 6?
Didn't look right. Looked like he looked like he tried to slide in for that and kind of got discombobulated there, and his spikes got stuck in the turf. So that's one out because he was able to throw the runner out. Everyone had to stay put, or he had to stay put at first base just in case he was thrown out. At bat now is Lawson Burnett, St. Clair Community College from London, Ontario. Just kind of throws over to first. Kind of a late swing that time. Welcome Tracy Brewer from San Diego. Watching there in the beautiful state of California. Beautiful day here. It's about 74 degrees right now here in the Maple City. Partly cloudy. You can see beautiful blue skies up there. I'll take a shot. Oops.
pass.
1-2 to Lawson now. Lawson base hit. He didn't even have any stats listed. Beautiful job with the cutoff that time by Staker.
Roll pair. Good work.
Drew Hefner, the catcher, out talking to DeSena. Still only one out now. Runners on first and second. Jordan Bernasette from Dominican College from Schenectady, New York. At bat, looks at strike one. Popped out of play. You see the long shadows here is obviously we're heading back down to fall as the sun is setting earlier. Oh, and 2. There's strike 3. Beautiful job by DeSena.
Not bad. Do you not like Dale Cam?
How batting the center fielder 17, David Russell.
So Wessel's back at bat for his second time around, leadoff batter for the Niagara Power. That one low on the dirt makes Wessel's kind of skip backwards. 1-0. High 2-0.
Right at him here, Gage. Striking a ground ball.
DeSena listed at 6'1", 175 pounds. It's a generous 175. It goes to St. John Fisher. 6'1" might even be generous. There's a shot. And easy out. The left field as DeSena gets in trouble early, but able to compose himself and get out of the inning.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and men left on base. There's 1.5 innings to play on the right.
Today's game brought to you by First Heritage Federal Credit Union, opening soon. You can see the beautiful facility right across the street from the Hornell High School tennis courts at the end of Adsit Street. They're going to be merging with Hornet Erie Federal Credit Union here soon, so be on the lookout for the grand opening of First Heritage Federal Credit Union. And by Airtight of New York Spray Foam Insulation. That's airtightofnewyork.com, right here in Hornell, New York. 368-2842, airtightofnewyork.com. Poulos and Roselle offices in the Crossroad Professional Building. Call Tim Roselle, Bill Poulos, Poulos and Roselle, 324-7333. Rhonda Wilsey and Howard Hanna, call 382-4539, a great combination. If you're looking to buy a property or sell a property, call Rhonda Wilsey today. And there's Hornell Erie Federal Credit Union. So we go to the bottom of the second now, still 0-0 on the John N. Dagan score. But again, welcome those watching on Facebook Live. If we have any streaming issues, I apologize, but it seems to be going all right now.
Leading off the second for the Dodgers, the left fielder for 14 from Concordia, Chicago, Keegan Terrell.
So Terrell picks up where he left off. Not really, he starts fresh. But he ended up being on the plate. And there he goes with a base hit. Beautiful job, Terrell.
Batting the catcher as well from the University of Charleston, Drew.
So Drew Hefner from the University of Charleston, Bridgeport, West Virginia product. See, I like him because he bats left, so he faces this way, being where we set up. Hefner comes in batting a .333, looks at ball 1. Ooh.
Hey, kid!
Terrell kind of stumbles running to. Reynolds had a tough time with people running around here today. Saw Thole looked like he was injured out in the outfield, but that's going to be a pop fly. It's going to be trouble. Let's see what happens. Falls in there, and it's going to be a hit, a double. Beautiful job. So his Hornell's pitcher Matt DeSena likes to see the first 2 runners get on base, especially second and third. Nobody out. And at bat, Caleb Broughton. That's low and in the dirt, ball 1. Broughton batting .283. Broughton is second with appearances, 127 plate appearances this year for the Dodgers. Looks at strike 1, 1-1. So he's a regular at the plate for the Dodgers. Doesn't see many days off. And chop foul. As the head coach is waving everyone in, hoping that it was fair, because that was down the line, and that was going to give Broughton at least a double, 2 RBIs. Hit with about 2 inches on the inside. 1-2. Another chop foul. This time down the right side as he's behind that one. That's outside, 2-2. Broughton has 36 hits, 6 doubles this year, 12 RBIs for the Dodgers. So nobody out here, 2 on, runners at second and third. Broughton 2-2. There's a strike 3, caught looking that time.
Go, Matt.
Beautiful pitch that time by Crane.
The batting designated hitter 1 from Concordia, Chicago, Matt Falk.
So Matt Falk, another one from Concordia. First baseman's in a little bit, expecting a possible bunt. There's a little outside, 1-0. Oh, and it made it through. Fouled back just at the top of the underneath here of the stadium. And it ricocheted a few times and made it over the protective netting. And your people kind of scramble as the ball came landing in the seats. That's going to be high, 2-1.
And please return off all balls that stay inside the stadium to the Dodger dugout.
Yeah, do not keep the balls for souvenirs. There's a shot into center. It's going to score a run for the Dodgers. As Keegan Terrell crosses the plate. So beautiful sacrifice that time by Matt Falk.
Batting the first baseman, number 20 from Alfred State College, Brody Burdett.
So first baseman Brody Burdett. So 2 outs here, 1 run home for the Dodgers, bottom of the second. So Burdett swings through that for 1-1. Strike 2. Thanks for the comments on Facebook. Lou Leatherstitch. Had a chance to talk to your son several times here, living with the Scavo family, great friends of mine. Great young gentleman. There's a base hit. It's going to score another run for the Dodgers. Ooh. Hope everyone's all right. Did he touch the plate? Yeah, I think he did finally. I don't think you're supposed to. I don't know what kind of rule they have here in the New York Collegiate Baseball League, but I guess the catcher did have to go after the ball, which was in the line of, well, I don't know. It was thrown from the outfield, so he kind of blocked the plate. I don't know if they have the same thing as they do in the major leagues here in the Collegiate League or not. Nonetheless, Hornell is going to score to go up 2-0. Josh Laurie from Leroy, New York. And for those out of town, Leroy, New York is about 45 minutes from Hornell, and it's the home of Jello. Jello was created in Leroy, and that's the Jello we're talking about that you make at home and serve as a dessert. Put whipped topping, created in Leroy, New York. I'm full of useless information.
Here we go, Josh.
Well, Hornell's didn't really create anything, I guess. There's a base hit. No, it isn't. Stolen out of the air that time. Number 8, Garrett Bowes, the shortstop. Beautiful job grabbing that. Just played the perfect position. So if you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 1301, we're going to take a break. Stay.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn up to 39 times more interest on your money that just might make you want to dance. ATM refunds, no monthly fees, outstanding local service, and way more interest than those mega banks. What are you waiting for? Switch to free Kasasa checking at First Heritage Federal Credit Union.
Network. Still keeps a residence here in Hornell as well, so a great guy. Beautiful pitch that time by DeSena. Derek Penman looks at strike 1. In the dirt, though, you could see the second DeSena wound up there and just started to release that ball. It didn't look good. Just didn't look good off his hands that time. John Gemmel, Steve Harrison, welcome to Facebook Live. 2-0 Hornell up here at the top of the 3rd inning. Ooh. It's going to be 3-1. Just missed catching the lower side of the strike zone that time. That one's going to be... What would they do? Give him a strike on that? Or I missed something. I guess it's full count anyways, as I look at the scoreboard. That one's low, so DeSena loses the first battle.
Good pitch. Home Matt. Hey, roll fair here, home Matt.
Each inning looked at as a battle here for DeSena. Doesn't mind losing a battle now and then as long as he wins the war and wins the inning. And he's done quite well so far. Number 13, Marcus Espinal, a senior from Bluefield College. Espinal batting an impressive .352. That's going to be a base hit into left field.
Batting the first baseman, number 32, Josh Sherwood.
So 2 on now. Runners at first and second. Number 32, Josh Serwick from Mercyhurst. Mercyhurst located in Erie, Pennsylvania. Hornell is 3 or 4, maybe 5 as of this year students from Hornell High School going to Mercyhurst. It's quite a little drive to get there, about 2.5 hours. They have a great, that's popped up. program. I guess a lot of these people are getting into, a lot of these students are getting into their, it's not cybersecurity, it's more or less if you're going to be an FBI agent or get into the Secret Service, that's where a lot of them go to, is Mercyhurst. Can't remember the exact curriculum. Someone knows it, they can put it on. There's a pop-up. Sorry, it went to the shortstop, I thought. That time, second baseman was going to get it. But it ended up going right to Staker.
Batting the catcher to rate Garrett Bowes.
Roll fair here, home bait.
Tyler Mann watching all the way from Wyoming. That is quite, I'd love to visit Wyoming. I hadn't been out of Hornell in 20 years until this year. I went to Vegas and then drove to California. Beautiful area just driving out there. Wouldn't mind going up to Wyoming, Montana, any of those places out in the west, Midwest. Two and 0. Talking about Bill Pullman from Hornell, the actor. He's got a farm, a ranch in Montana. Loves that area. A couple of his last movies were filmed in Montana. Inside, Matt 3-0 in danger of, or 3-1 in danger of walking the bases loaded here. Great job by Burdett. Didn't really get himself in front of that, though. That was my only criticism. I don't want to critique anybody, obviously. But really should have put both legs down, kind of reached out for it, and has a chance. Anytime I make a good hit a pebble or anything and make a bad hit off the ground. But he made a great play no matter what. But runners advance to second and third now. Number 9, Nick Carlini at the plate. He's going to take, ball one. There's a strike, 1-1.
Oh boy.
You can see Matt DeSena's father filming him up there. That's going to be low. 2-1. Two and 1, 2 on here. Hornell up 2-0. 2 outs. A lot of twos. How about strike 2? The shot. It's going to fall in for a base hit. And 2-run score. And they get the out at second for the out. But unfortunately, Niagara able to tie things up. As we go to the bottom of the third.
2 runs on 2 hits, nobody left on base. After 2.5 innings of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard, Dodgers 2, Howard 2. The Ryan Agencies in Hornell, Jasper, Wellsville, proud to support the Hornell Dodgers. Insurance protection you can rely on with Ryan Agencies. Fans of Dodgers would like to recognize our NYCBL league-wide sponsors, Draft Text, BSN Sports, Toyota Medical Group, the official sponsor of every NYCBL baseball, and UCU Group, the umpires of the NYCBL. Leading off the third for the Dodgers, the right fielder number 11, Nate Thole.
So Nate Thole. At bat for the Dodgers. Looks like he's all right. Like I said, he took a little bit of a stumble trying to slide in for a catch in right field earlier, but seems to be all right now.
Good.
3-1. So, Dodgers and the Power tied at 2-2. Both teams have 4 hits. Thole, good at bat that time. Works his way into a walk.
Batting the shortstop, number 13, Matt
Staker.
Staker.
Staker bat 282. That's going to be a pop fly out to center. So one pitch sends Staker back to the dugout.
Batting the center fielder, number 16, Ted Leatherstitch.
So Ted Leatherstitch. See if he can hit a home run here. Oh, looked like he was safe. I thought he had a hand in there, but good throw though. So too quickly, 2 outs. And with someone like, I'm surprised. I don't know, just sending someone like that right now with Leatherstitch's average and power. I guess that's just me, but you kind of take the bat out of Ted's hands here. You know, Ted, yeah. I'm sure Ted would want that runner on first base. 2-2 now, Leatherstitch. 3-2, sorry. It's got to be in the mind of a batter when you got a runner on, only 1 out. Now no one's on, 2 outs. It bothers me, so it's got to be bothering Ted. Maybe not. His job up there is to get a hit no matter what, but... Ooh, and he gets hit instead of delivering a hit off the shoulder. You could hear that. One of the famous sayings comes from that, what just happened there. Take one for the team. They use it for anything now. But that's exactly where it comes from, is getting hit by a pitch. Keegan Terrell. So now you'd have 2 runners on as Leatherstitch is going to try running. He's safe, yep. Good run by Ted. You know, and I'm not really, I just, as a baseball move, like I said, the earlier steal, you know, Dodgers are in last place trying to create something. I don't, not particularly, it's not a thing I would do if Dodgers were in the playoffs right now, but is trying to create some action. I have no problem with that, now that I think about it. One and one to Terrell. The thing is, like I said, if you're in a certain different situation when you got Terrell and Leatherstitch, both batters batting in the mid-300s, and you're taking a chance of being thrown out. And right now, like I see, you would have 2 men on right now with only 1 out, with Terrell up, batting like he is. You'd have a chance of scoring another run, perhaps, but if Terrell still gets a base hit here. Leatherstitch has got some wheels. There's a chopper. Nice play. Beautiful play that time. Number 2, Brett Lindsay, the shortstop. So no runs, no hits. We got a hit by pitch by Leatherstitch. So 2-2. If you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 13 and 1, we're going to take a break. Facebook customers, stay with us live, as you can hear me ramble on.
Join Connors and Ferris in supporting the Kelly Tough Every Score, benefiting Hunter's Hope.
Every time the Bills score, children win.
For more information, visit connorsandferris.com.
If you get hurt at work, you want to be able to turn to a professional you can trust, someone on your side. Call 262-COMP today and get the results you deserve.
Connors and Ferris, committed to serving you.
Okay, welcome back for those watching on Spectrum Cable. Bob Plaisher broadcasting from the Maple City Dodge broadcast booth. Top of the 4th inning, Niagara and Hornell knotted up at 2 apiece on the John N. Dagan scoreboard. DeSena delivers one a little outside for ball 1. Of course, Brett Lindsay goes to Eastern Mennonite University. He's a senior there. Hails from Hayes, Virginia. I love to study things like that. You see these universities in towns you've never heard of. I always go on home and go online and kind of look. I waste a couple hours of my day just studying stupid stuff like that. That really means nothing, but I always like to know where these people are from and where the college is and how large the college is. And there's going to be a pop fly. Should be an easy play, as we're not going to see it. There we are. There we saw the catch. So beautiful play by Keegan Terrell as the lights are starting to come on here at Maple City Park. Cool night here in the Maple City. Supposed to be a high of only 75 tomorrow. We need the break every once in a while. So number 6, Lawson Burnett, St. Clair Community College from London, Ontario. So he's a Canadian, a Canuck. Burnett batting .267. 13 RBIs for the Power so far. But DeSena behind 3-0. And he walks him.
Hey, roll fair here, homemade.
Now batting to right field number 29, Jordan Burnett.
So Jordan Burnett from Dominican College, hails from Schenectady, New York. So 5 straight balls from DeSena. here in the top of the fourth. Runner goes. And he got him. Bam. Beautiful throw. Beautiful job, Drew Hefner. Effortlessly. So 2 outs now. That's gotta take a load off Matt's mind here. The pitcher is, ooh, that one looked framed perfectly from this angle. And even DeSena got a smile like, where was that pitch? It was right down the center. You could even see it in Matt DeSena's face. He's like, come on, that's a strike. And he would know more than anybody. He's looking right down the barrel. And leather stitch out there at center field, but so no runs, no errors. You heard PA announcer, no men left on base, but still 2-2. And Matt DeSena, you can hear him even coming off. He's like, how is that a ball? It was right down the center. But don't forget, they're human too. We don't have computers out there trying to guess strikes and balls. He's too tall. Look at the size of him as a umpire. Looks like he's like 7 foot. Of course, everyone looks 7 foot compared to me. I'm 5'6". So we go to the bottom of the fourth. Let's give our advertisers a quick scan through. Hornell Erie Federal Credit Union. Don't forget they're merging with one of our advertisers, the First Heritage Federal Credit Union here. So Hornell Erie Federal Credit Union will no longer exist here shortly. Remax Hometown Choice. Office at 117, the old Norbert's building in downtown Hornell. 697-3629, a household name. Of course, Triple C's. Don't forget Tuesdays is $6 garbage plates. 2 cheeseburgers, 2 hamburgers, 2 hot dogs, chicken tenders, and grilled cheese at Triple C's Tasty Freeze. John N. Dagan, General and Trial Practice, serving the Southern Tier since 1989. That's a long time for John. 324-6690, John N. Dagan. Maple City Dodge, great sales, great service. Maple City Dodge. So the Hef is up. I graduated with a Hefner, spelled differently, and of course he was always called Hef. Just like my last name is actually Peischer with an ER on the end, but of course people called me Peisch, called my parents and grandparents, everyone Peisch through the years. So that's why I named my company Peisch Video Productions and Peisch Sports. So 1-1. Mark Young joining us. Ooh, pop fly out of play. Oh, it almost hit a BMW over there. Had to chase him back that time. So walks him. So beautiful at bat that time by Hef. Now at bat number 6, Caleb Broughton. There's some Broughtons in Hornell as well. Broughton from West Lebanon, New Hampshire. Goes to Bucknell. He's a Bison. The Bucknell Bisons, Division I there. About an hour-and-a-half drive from Hornell, so not that far. Matt Fouth on deck for the Dodgers. 1-0. Zachary Crane, the pitcher for the Power, having a tough time at it. Force. Ooh! He was definitely safe at first. I would come home and ask the home plate umpire if he can override him, because he looked definitely home at first base, or definitely safe at first base. It's tough. We only got 2 guys there. They don't have 5 umpires, and so quickly 2 down on the double play. But that definitely looked like he was safe at first. As a base hit, that would have been good for Hornell, as Matt Fouth staying with Mike and Lindsey Stillman and Hornell. Yeah, it's unfortunate, that double play. Now he would have still had 2 men on, because the force out at first was definitely good. So Brody Burnett. Burdette, I want to say not Burnett. We have some Burdettes here in Hornell as well. Strike. As low as foul. Steals second. It's got to be a little harder with it, how wet this ground. Well, not, it's got to be dry now, but sliding has got to be a little bit slower this time. When you slide in, when the ground is wet, and it's not like soaking wet, it's just enough where it's like the clay makes it not as slippery, let's put it that way. 2-1 to Brody. So Matt Fouth on second. 2-2 to Burdette. Oh, and he swung through that one, but should be an easy play down to first. And we're going to go to the 5th. 1 hit, 1 run, or 1 man left on base, no runs. Back if you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 13.1. After this, stay with us for the bat spins here.
Hey, we've got a great team here at Maple City Dodge. Stop down and let us help you find your next favorite vehicle.
I've been buying cars at Maple City Dodge since I started driving. Gary and the boys have been helpful, and the process is always easy.
The reason why we came to Maple City Dodge is because they're family friendly and we love their service.
It's worth the drive to Maple City Dodge because we have the best sales and service, and we'll prove it.
So we're kind of skipping right through here. Not long enough for our commercial breaks. And this one's popped up. Strike 1. That's what that little yellow dot means with the S next to it on the scoreboard. That one's in the dirt. That's what the green one is, a ball, for those who have trouble reading. And the red out right here. Oh, another strike. Another yellow. It's like an upside down stoplight. Two and two. It's popped up exactly. Oh, don't hit my van.
That's
Oh,
50 center.
bounced right over it. Connors and Ferris 50 center, so if anyone wants to run out there in traffic in the heavily driven parking lot to retrieve that ball for 50 cents, they can. 2 and 2 from DeSena. Good at bat for David Wessels. He's a junior at Houghton College. 6 foot, 180 pounder. So he's 6 foot, and so the umpire has got to be about 6'6", as that one's popped up. Beautiful job out there. Keegan Terrell, the left fielder.
Batting the left fielder, number 15, Derek Penman.
So 1 out. DeSena on the mound for the Dodgers. There's a shot, base hit into right field. Derek Penman gets the Powers' 5th hit. Both teams have 5 hits. Marcus Espinal now. There's a shot. Oh, again, he slides the way he slides. He's got to watch himself. That's the second time he's dove for a ball where now he's coming up lame again. It's like hyperextending his knee when he does that. As you can see him walking over there. He looks all right, but he got real slow getting up. He's trying to slide in to make that catch, I think, and his cleats are catching. So hopefully he's all right. 2 outs, though. Great catch, but just a little concerned of how he's doing it. He did it earlier, running toward us, and did the same thing. Got up real slow from it. I'm always concerned after going through 4 knee surgeries myself. Believe me, it wasn't anything athletic related, but there's a chopper. Nice play by Broughton, the second baseman.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors,
So DeSena 1 hit. No damage done here in the top of the 5th.
The righties, and Hornell, Jasper, Wellesley are just sponsors of the Hornell Dodgers. They're fans. Let's go Dodgers.
Fresh Prince and DJ Jazzy Jeff on the PA system here. Bill Bogler joining us live on Facebook all the way from Airport Road. I just can't believe how quick we're scanning through the innings here between at-bats here. So Josh Laurie. Low and inside for ball 1. Here's Nate Thole, who just was making the dice. Seems to be walking around all right. Hornell's biggest Dodger fan. You can hear Teddy Ornsby in the background yelling out. Three and one now. And he walks him. So leadoff walk here as Thole comes to bat. Dexy's Midnight Runners. Entrance theme for Thole. Thole lays down a bunt. Perfectly executed. Both runners safe. They're pulling out their inner Mets here. I'm just kidding. Mets somehow would screw that play up, but the Dodgers. 2 men on now for Staker. Two on the John and Dagan scoreboard. Staker squares the bunt. Oh. Another beautiful bunt. Is he safe? Bases loaded. Wow. This is the best at-bat I've seen Hornell all year, and this is our 8th game we've televised or streamed and televised, but these were just, that's great ball playing right there. Load the bases with 2 bunts. A walk and 2 bunts. And who do you want? The home run hitter, Ted Leatherstitch. Remember, his brother played for the New York Mets as a pitcher during the World Series. So I think 36 games for the Mets appearance. I'm not positive. You can look that up. And I think he had Tommy John surgery. I think he's with the White Sox, or actually I can look that up behind me here while there was a little meeting at the mound. I don't see it right away.
Center fielder, number 16, Ted Leatherstitch.
So nobody out. Bases loaded for Leatherstitch, who has 6 home runs this year for the Dodgers. Goes to low mass. He lifts one up, but that's going to bring a run home nonetheless. So great sacrifice for Leatherstitch. Just wanted to make contact. You could tell at that at bat as you hear the horns. For those who don't want to pay $2 to get in. Great job, Ted.
The left fielder, number 14, Keegan Carroll.
Another one you want at bat right now is Terrell, who's got a... And there's one gets through. It's going to be a wild pitch, as I don't think the catcher even laid a finger on it. I could be wrong, unless even if it went through his legs, I think it could still be considered a wild pitch if the catcher does not. Well, I don't know. Someone who knows more than me can let me know. But anyways, the runners advance to second and third with one out. Hornell has one run home here at the bottom of the fifth. And foul tip for 1-1. Hornell playing a lot better here since the All-Star break. Terrell behind on that one for 1-2. Surprising, Hornell, with the record they have, are third in the whole league in, I think, total hits. So, and very high, either fourth or fifth in total runs scored this year. But unfortunately, just their pitching, so they are pulling their inner Mets because they pitching has not been good, and there's a sacrifice that should bring a run home. And they do. So another run home for the Dodgers. Beautiful at bat that time by Terrell.
Now batting the catcher, number 12, Drew Hefner.
So the Hef is up, Drew Hefner. The runner at third, 2 outs now. 2 runs home. Hef pops one up. Can't tell what's going on, and it is a catch by the shortstop. So 2 runs.
No errors and 1 man left on base. Under 5 innings of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard. Dodgers 4, Power 2.
So 4-2. We'll be back. If you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 1301, we'll be back after this commercial break. Facebook Live customers, stay with us.
First Heritage Federal Credit Union brings you Kasasa. What's Kasasa? It's an easy way to earn up to 39 times more interest on your money that just might make you want to dance. ATM refunds, no monthly fees, outstanding local service, and way more interest than those mega banks. What are you waiting for? Switch to free Kasasa checking at First Heritage Federal Credit Union.
For the Power, the catcher number 8, Garrett Bowes.
So welcome back. So Garrett Bowes from Angelina College, hails from Austin, Texas. 1-1, beautiful fastball that time by DeSena. Pop fly. Under it is Broughton for 1 out. Or out number 1.
Designated hitter number 9, Nick Carlini.
So designated hitter Nick Carlini, Keystone College. Bet you that's in Pennsylvania. Not only that, but I brought his name up before when Hornell has played Niagara, because he is from Clark Summit, PA. And anyone from Hornell that travels down south knows where Clark Summit is. You go right by it as you start your big descent down the hill into Scranton, Wilkes-Barre. I always try to stop at Clark Summit, just because I think it's kind of neat. When you get off, you kind of go into Clark Summit and you go underneath the bridge that's looks like it's about 1,000 feet in the air. That ball is knocked out of play. It's gonna be 2-1. See, I'm that lazy. I leave Hornell 2 hours later. I got to stop already at Clark Summit. Krispy Kreme as well. Yeah, it's a fast food row as you get off the highway right there. Ooh, a nice bouncer. And out at first. Beautiful play by Josh Laurie, the third baseman. That ball came at him quickly, but way to put his body in front of it. Perfect play by the third baseman. 2 outs. DeSena, his biggest fan right now. 2 downs. 2 down. Brett Lindsay now. I actually had some extra time when I was in Clark Summit. I think the last time I was there, which was several years ago, and I actually drove into the village, which is probably another half a mile past the exit there, or maybe a mile. It's a nice little community. 0-2. Another job. Laurie. Nice play. Out number 3. So that's going to take us to the bottom of the 6th. We're through 5.5. 4 Hornell, 2 Niagara.
Fans with David Cone, please support you beside the Dodger dugout. Meet our Dodger interns who can select for today's target cause.
Airtight of NewYork.com. Spray foam insulation, commercial, residential, new and old construction. Call 368-2842. Airtight of NewYork.com. Get ready for winter. Call Airtight of New York today. Poulos and Roselle, attorneys at law. Call 324-7333. Tim Roselle, Bill Poulos. Offices in the Crossroad Professional Building in Hornell. Howard Hanna, Rhonda Wilsey, call 382-4539. Looking to sell a property, buy a property? Call Rhonda Wilsey today. And Hornell Area Federal Credit Union, soon to be part of First Heritage Federal Credit Union, so that name will not exist here shortly. Hornell Area Federal Credit Union being part of First Heritage. Remax, Hometown Choice, 117 Main Street, Hornell. Martha Marino, Reggie Gambino. Household name at 117 Main Street in Hornell. Triple C's Tasty Freeze. Don't forget to stop in and join their loyalty program. Buy 5 medium or large cones or dishes and get the 6th one free at Triple C's Tasty Freeze. John and Dagan, General and Trial Practice, serving the Southern Tier since 1989. 324-6690, John and Dagan. Maple City Dodge. Stop up and check out the 2019s on the lot. Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep, great sales, great service. Maple City Dodge. Mike Palmer, Plumbing and Heating, Air Conditioning, and Coal Services. Not too early to start thinking about coal services and some heating issues you might be having for this winter. Don't be caught behind. Give Mike Palmer, Plumbing and Heating, a call today. Wine Chiropractic Associates, 20 Park Drive in Hornell. Get well and stay well with a visit to Dr. John Wine and Dr. Joseph McKay at Wine Chiropractic, 20 Park Drive. So Caleb Broughton leading off the 6th for Hornell. 5'9", 180 pounds. He's a Bucknell Bison from West Lebanon, New Hampshire. Nice pitch that time in pitching. Number 39, Cohen Neese from Defiance College, Logansport, Indiana product. Never heard of that. Defiance College. See how big he is. He looks pretty tall. And he is. He's 6'7", 230 pounds. So that's what I would look like if I was 6'7". I have the weight, but not the height. So throw another foot on me.
We go 6-0.
1 and 2. Sure it's not 2 and 2? There's a shot out. Looks like it's going to fall in there. Maybe not. Nice track down by the center fielder. I think they replaced the center fielder out there, so I'm not sure who's playing that right now.
Hitter number 1, Matt Foth.
So Matt Foth, Concordia, had a chance to talk to him a couple nights ago. Also saw him at JC's Cafe grabbing some mid-afternoon breakfast from JC's. Staying with the Stillman family. Looks at strike one. He had a base hit earlier. As the temperature is going down. Down here at Maple City Park. Ooh, looks at strike two. It looked like his first inclination was to swing at that. He should have, because that ball was right down the middle. That one's low. Apologize if we're having any streaming issues. It's usually temporary, as we're using a mobile hotspot here. And that one popped up. I guess it's most important that you can just keep hearing my voice. Video secondary, right? And most of you would probably disagree. Still 1-2, 1 out. Bottom of the sixes. Good at bat here for Foth. Elk Grove Village, Illinois, he's from. Concordia. Of course, every time I hear the word Concordia, I think that was the ship that ran aground. That one. That's a Connors and Ferris 50 center. I'm afraid 50 cents just doesn't do it anymore. Maybe $2.50 to go after one of those balls. That is nice catch by the second baseman. It's number 2, Brett Lindsay.
Now batting the first baseman, number 20, Brody.
So Brody Burdette. Uh-oh. Seem to have lost our connection here. There's a dribbler to shortstop. And the third out. So we're going to take a break and try to get us back online here in a moment.
Come on in. We have great deals on great wheels.
I come to Maple City Dodge because they have the best deals around. Isn't that right, Peyton?
Yep. My daughter asked me why I got a new vehicle, and I told her because I got a smoking deal at Maple City Dodge. Ha ha!
Come on in to Maple City Dodge, where we'll find you the right car at the right price, and I'll guarantee that.
Number 6, Lawson Burnett.
So this is the top of the 7th here. We'll get the scoreboard corrected here shortly. Again, I apologize. back to normal. Ball won by DeSena. Again, apologize for some streaming issues. Never had that happen before, where the mobile hotspot just quit sending a signal from the cell tower back and forth and knocked us off everything. Technology can be frustrating at times, but it is still pretty amazing that one person can bring a baseball game live around the world. Ooh, and he got hit. Took it on just above the elbow that time. You can see him wince in pain. I like that word, wince.
Roll pair here.
Batting for the Power from Eastern Mennonite University, number 24, Jalen Lee.
So DeSena hits a batter. No, never funny. Jalen Lee from Eastern Mennonite University from Newport News, Virginia.
What?
Bunts it. That's the best decision. DeSena quickly looked to see if he might have had any play at second, but take the easy out at first.
Batting the center fielder, number 17, David Wessel.
Stop.
So Wessel's at bat now. Low and inside for ball one. It's a base hit. Oh, and he misplays it. Oh, that's gonna bring a run home, and Wessels goes to third. An error, just untimed. It's the second error Hornell has.
Batting the right fielder, number 15, Derek Penman.
He's made some great plays out there in right field today. Not pretty at all, but that time one gets through him. They don't list that as an error. They list it as a hit. I can't. Oh, I guess it would. Yeah, it would have been a hit. Right. But yeah. I'm trying to wonder. Maybe they don't assume that the play would be made at second. I don't know. It seemed like he advanced on the error, as far as I'm concerned. I'm not sure how they work that. I think it would be a base hit and reach second on an error, but he actually reached third. They're gonna leave DeSena in there. Don't forget you can watch all games on demand on Peisch TV YouTube channel. Go to YouTube, type in PEISH TV. And you'll see every Dodger game we've done. This game here will be up and running tomorrow. You can also, if you're local here in Hornell and the Southern Tier on Peisch TV Spectrum channel cable, channel 1301, you can watch replays of games as well on Spectrum cable. And then join us live for future Dodger games here. They got 5 more games left, and that ball's fouled. Hope they didn't hit somebody. There's a bunch of kids over there just playing tag and hot box. I guess hope they're all right. 3-2. This is one of those situations. Obviously, Matt wants the strikeout, wants the out. A walk's not going to kill you because it also makes a force out to second. Oh, and he hit him. I don't think that's the way he wanted to get on base. Derek Penman, John Carroll University.
13, Marcus Espinal.
Penman goes to.
231.
Now Marcus Espinal, Bluefield College. Like I said earlier, Danbury, Connecticut he hails from. That's where I used to order all my little stadium models and stuff that I have on display at my office. The Danbury Mint, and that one's a shot. Is going to be, it's going to bring a run home. So that's going to tie things up again. What? Oh, I couldn't tell. Sorry.
Batting the first base, number 32, Josh.
Sorry, I was interrupted there. I asked if he leaned into the pitch. I didn't think he did, but could be. So 1-0.
A lot of intent for us here.
Leather stitch.
Great job. Great job.
Oh, we got 2 runs on, 1 hit and 1 error. And 1
So you heard it. It was an error.
Under 6.5 innings of play on the
That's Hornell's second error.
Dodgers 4, Power 4.
We're going to go to the bottom of the 7th.
Stretch brought to you by the Hornell YMCA. You got to enjoy this Peyton Lynn as she leads us in taking up the ball game.
Take a look over for those rooting on the Power. There's their dugout. Maybe you'll recognize your child, brother, boyfriend, whatever. I'm going to take my headset off, so I'll be back with you in a second.
Your attention please, now pitching for the Power from Merrimack College, number 23, Trevor Cooley. This pitching change is sponsored by Maple City Physical Therapy. Looking for relief from your aches and pains? This is professional Maple City Physical Therapy at 100 Lotus Street in Hornell. Give them a call, 607-324-9344. Leading off the 7th for the Dodgers, third baseman number 15, Josh Lowry.
Okay, Josh Lowry
Go, Josh.
up now for the Dodgers. There's a base hit. Ooh, nice stop. Maybe not a base hit. And it wasn't. What a great play. Wow. What a track down. Jeez. That was a major league play right there by the shortstop.
Now batting the right fielder, number 11. Hey,
Let me get his name here. It's hard because I don't know these guys' names by Lawson Burnett. Or is that Garrett Bowes? Nate Thole at the plate. Oh, and 2. There's a shot. 2 outs. So that shortstop is Lawson Burnett. Might get a tryout with he's from London, Ontario. Might get a tryout with the Toronto Blue Jays after a play like that. Matt Staker up. Beautiful skies here, and after between innings here, we'll take a quick peek around the beautiful view here today. I tell you, except for the taxes, it's a beautiful area to live. Hornell, basically, I don't want to say in the center of it all, because that sounds kind of stupid, I guess. But it really is. It's a short drive to anywhere you want to go. Cleveland. Basically, the highway is right here in Hornell. Get on the highway, go right to Cleveland. It goes right to any of the metropolis there. Go to Rochester north of us. Buffalo, an hour and a half away. Syracuse, a couple hours. New York City, 4 hours. Pretty much can go anywhere you want around here. And you can see the rolling hills there in the background. 2-1. Sorry to rambling on about the beautiful area, but it is. Temperature is great. It's like 71 degrees. Oh, I'll let you know exactly what it is here right now. Got up to 81 degrees today with a breeze, so it was a nice 81. Low humidity. Right now the temperature, it says 75, but it feels a little colder than that. Or cooler. 3-2, 2 outs. Ooh, fastball a little high. Stake gets to first. Ted Leatherstitch. Just take a quick peek to the skies there, and you can see the pink, beautiful skies tonight here in Hornell.
Batting the center fielder, number 16, Ted Leatherstitch.
So Ted Leatherstitch now a runner on first. Staker, 2 outs, so. That one's popped out of play.
That counts at first, 50 center.
Go, Ted.
0-2 to Leatherstitch. high and inside. 1-2.
I love it. I had no clue coming, and they just pulled it out of the zone. I'm like, let's see what's out there.
Foul tip. Wow. Kent. On the 40-yard dash in 6-0. 1-2 still, leather stitch. Four on the John N. Dagan scoreboard, bottom of the 7th. Leather stitch. And the force out at second. So that'll take us to the 8th. We'll be back if you're watching on Spectrum Cable Channel 1301 after this.
Yes, hello. Hi. I received a letter today from Workman's.
You did your homework. You knew who to call, and you could tell right away you were in good hands. They told you exactly how things would go, and they were right every step of the way. No surprises is a good thing. You got the results you deserve, and you're thankful for the professionals fighting on your side. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys.
Back to designated hitter 9, Nick Carlini.
Jake Dunn, another Hornell high school pitcher, in for the Dodgers, replaces Hornell, former Hornell baseball pitcher Matt DeSena. Top of the 8th.
Good pitch.
2-1. Two and two. Done. First. Honda. He's safe. Yeah, he was. Looked like he was safe. First out at second, or force at second, should say.
See the play happen.
Your attention, please. Pinch running at first base for the Power. From Olivet Nazarene University, number 7, Alex Campy. Now batting the second base for number 2, Brett Lindsay.
Hey, roll fair here, home base.
So Lindsay up at bat. Strike, good pitch by Dunn.
Get over.
So Brody Burdett takes that one by himself. 2 outs.
My boy done.
American lead is leading 2-0 in the All-Star game. Jacob deGrom on the mound for the National League. Jake Dunn on the mound here for the Dodgers. Mike Trout just hit a home run off deGrom. Base hits. Play at the plate. No. So Terrell tried to make a play at home.
Chris.
Allowed Lindsay to advance to second. So the Power take the lead here in the 8th.
Pinch hitting for the Power from Keene State College, number 25, Connor Walsh.
So 25, Connor Walsh from Keene State College from Gulfstown, New Hampshire, up at bat now. Low and outside for ball 1. Good 2-0.
I'm done. Right at him here, kid.
Good pitch at time for Dunner. Popped up. Broughton.
Good boy.
And that's the end of 7.5.
One man left on base. After 7.5 innings of play on the Ryan HC scoreboard, Power 5, Dodgers 4.
5-4. Take a look at some of our sponsors. I think, if it works. There it goes. Eventually. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. Offices in Buffalo and Rochester, proud supporters of the Bills, the Sabres, and your Hornell Dodgers. Hornell Gardens are Hurlburt care community, long-term care facility, short-term rehab, across from St. James Mercy Health in Hornell. Hornell Gardens. First Heritage Federal Credit Union, across from the high school tennis courts on Seneca Street in Hornell, corner of Mays Avenue in Seneca. Airtightofnewyork.com. Spray foam insulation, commercial, residential, new and construction. Air attics and additions, 368-2842. Airtightofnewyork.com. Poulos and Roselle, attorneys at law, call 324-7333. Poulos and Roselle. Rhonda Wilsey, Howard Hanna. Give her a call if you're looking to sell property or buy a property. Rhonda Wilsey and Howard Hanna today. Hornell Area Federal Credit Union is going to be part of First Heritage Federal Credit Union. So they've been around since 1954, now to be absorbed into the First Heritage Federal Credit Union family. So Keegan Terrell made the last out there of the Power at bat. Takes ball 1. There's a going to be a tough and a base hit. I can say he jammed him that time, and Terrell able to muscle it in no man's land there. Take him any way we can get him.
Batting the catcher, number 12, Drew Hefner.
So Drew Hefner. Hef at bat. Lays down a bunt. And that's out. Advances the runner, though. Hornell done the most bunting I've seen him do all year and had a very successful 4th inning. Or I'm sorry, 6th inning. 6th inning it was. They were able to score 2 runs, loaded the bases with a walk and 2 bunts in the 6th inning. Caleb Broughton. Jammed him foul down the first base line. One and one. Chopper. He's out. Good play that time. So 2 outs for Matt Fouth. Concordia College, Elk Grove Village. I love that name. Elk Grove Village. I'm going to have to look that up. I haven't looked that up yet. As something's not right out there. It looked like he was out. I mean, the ball looked like he definitely got there before. Maybe he's telling him he's got to run over there a little bit quicker. I don't know.
Let's go, Matt. Now lock in here and get a steak. Let's go.
Frustrations of a season that's not going all that well. You know, a team like the Dodgers, they win it last year, won the baseball league last year. But don't forget, you start fresh every year. These are all new players. Last year had a little bit more of an experience, and when I say that, a lot of juniors and seniors in college were on this team last year. This year, a lot of freshmen and sophomores. So, young team, but still one of the top teams in base hits and in scoring. The Dodgers have not been shut out at all by scoring. They've been laying up some big numbers. Unfortunately, pitching has been an issue and have given up a lot of runs too. They're losing games 14-12, 10-7. So, you know, it's a shame when you score 10 runs and still lose a game. But that's been basically a microcosm of the season that the Dodgers have faced here this year.
Hey, go to work, Matt.
Base hit is what the Dodgers need here. Matt Fouth, though, behind 1 and 2. Foul tip to stay alive. Oh, he swung. He was way behind that one that time. As Fouth goes down to end the 8th.
No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left
So
on base.
Hornell able to muster a hit, but don't score.
Power 5, Dodgers 4.
Still 5-4 as we go to the 9th.
The Ryan season, Hornell, Jackson, Wellsville. Please be your independent insurance agency. Save smart.
Remax Hometown Choice. I want to thank Martha Marino and Reggie Gambino for their support of Peisch Sports and Hornell Dodgers. 697-3629. Triple C's Tasty Freeze. Thanks for your support as well. Right on Park Drive in Hornell, down by James Street Veterans Memorial Park. Triple C's Tasty Freeze. John and Dagan General and Child Practice. Thank you. 324-6690. Johnny and Dagan. And Maple City Dodge. I want to thank Gary Harwood and his crew up there. Run a great place. Great sales, great service. Maple City Dodge. Mike Palmer Plumbing and Heating. Not too early to think about your heating needs and coal services for the winter. Call 698-4444. The best chiropractor in town. Wyan Chiropractic Associates. Dr. John Wyan, Dr. Joseph McKay. Wyan Chiropractic. Connors and Ferris, your workers' comp attorneys. The offices in Buffalo and Rochester. Thanks for your support. Hornell Gardens, or Hurlburt Care Community since 1970. First Heritage Federal Credit Union. Opening soon across from the tennis courts at Hornell High School. And another let me just check this out, yes. Hornell has had 3 pitchers, all graduates of Hornell High School, on the mound today as Jack Henby comes in the 9th. We'll watch him warm up one more time here. Two to 1. Now the American lead leads the national in all-star action. Was that Winger? I can't tell. Someone on, or is that, no, not Winger. Who is that on the PA up there?
Leading off the 9th for the Power, the center fielder number 17, David Wessels.
So David Wessels. Top of the 9th here. Nice pitch. Low, 1-1. Two and one. Outside 3-1. And he got him. Beautiful job by Burdett there on first. So he's able to stretch out. Throw from Josh Laurie, the third baseman. Took his time, but hey, it's still an out. No matter which way you look at it.
Batting the right fielder, number 15, Derek Henman.
Boy, Jack.
0-2. Again, Niagara Power versus the Hornell Dodgers here from Maple City Park. Beautiful night here in the Maple City.
Up, Jack. Up, Jack.
And a strikeout by Enby. The heck was that? Dodgers struggling even to throw the ball around after a strikeout. Ball ends up in the out of play.
Third baseman, number 13, Marcus Espinal.
Pop fly. Other stitch. So we go to the bottom of the ninth. Hornell's last chance.
Called in the stand, 324-0552. Over 8.5 innings of play on the Ryan AC scoreboard. Our
5-4. Power lead. Feel like Rocky down here. Number 14's on the mound now. Wyatt Lind. Say his name right. Worcester. College of Worcester, they say. From Flagstaff, Arizona. Doing the spin, the ballerina spin out there.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Power from the College of Worcester, number 14, Wyatt Lind. This pitching change is sponsored by Maple City Physical Therapy. If you're looking for relief from your aches and pains, visit the professionals Maple City Physical Therapy at 100 Lower Street, Hornell. Call 607-324-9344.
I feel like running to the top of the stairs at the Philadelphia Museum of Modern Art. So Kyler Kent gonna make an appearance here today. See if he can spark the comeback.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for the Dodgers from Webster University, number 24, Kyler Kent.
Kent takes ball one. Base hit. Kent comes off the bench, and here we go. So Joey Futskar.
Please, pinch hitting for the Dodgers from Niagara University, number 17, Joey Futskar.
Futskar, did I say that right? Futskar batting .393. Chopper over to second and safe at first, but gets the force. It's a good play that time by number 13, Marcus Espinal, the third baseman. Knew exactly where to go with it. Get the force out first, and then cherry on the top would be the double play, but a good hustle by Futskar that time. Nate Thole up now with one out. One and two. Like him to be a little bit behind here, but poke one over the first baseman's head for a double. Would be ideal. Maybe Futskar could score. Two and two. Just dreaming here. Where are we without our dreams? Popped up though. Oh, leather stitch. Here's the outs. So leather stitch got in my way. Stood up, but that's all right. Where I'm placed here is not the most ideal place to be filming from. Is Matt Staker, who's up now.
Shortstop, number 13, Matt Staker.
Couldn't see, he's safe out there, so. Not sure what's going on out here. Checking the ball.
Good steak.
This should do it. And it's the ball game. So, one of the better games we've had here this year. The Dodgers fall 5-4.
The Dodgers head over to Houghton College tomorrow.
Go to Houghton. Shake the Genesee Rapids tomorrow night.
Dodgers are home again on Saturday to take on the Olean Oilers. First pitch of that game is scheduled for 7 p.m. We'd like to thank you for coming out to tonight's game. Please.
So thanks for all our supporters and advertisers and those watching on Facebook Live. Appreciate you being with us. I'm Bob Peischer. Again, Peisch Sports presentation of Dodger baseball. This is the last time I think these two teams, oh no, I guess I'd have to look, but they play each other, so they're given, yes they are, it's the last time they play each other, so they're gonna be giving each other little fist bumps. So again, on the John and Dagan scoreboard, the final score, Hornell 4, Niagara 5. Thanks for joining us.